Hi, my name is April. I was born into a home of an alcoholic single mother, with 2 older brothers also living in the home. And I had an absent father I knew by name only. After being sexually abused, I was removed from my home and placed with a friend of the family, whom I consider my God-given mother. Her name was Mimi. Mimi made sure from that moment forward that I would grow up in a Christian environment with unconditional love and support. At the age of 16, I attended summer camp at the beach. I was saved and baptized soon after. However, I really can't say I fully understood or gave much thought to what it meant to be a Christian other than going to church. So I just lived life doing my own thing rather than truly seeking God. In March of 2002, my life was flipped upside down. My birth mother was murdered, and over the next 2 years, I had to process the fact that my oldest brother was charged with her death and was facing the death penalty for first-degree murder. 2 weeks before his trial, he pled guilty and is now serving life without parole. In that season of my life, I began questioning everything, including my salvation. I stopped going to church. I began to drink so that I could sleep without remembering all the images that repeatedly played in my mind from the trauma that I had been exposed to. I closed myself off from people because I had trust issues. During this time, I heard prayers of my Mimi, who never stopped praying because she knew that only God would see me through this season of my life. Eventually, I got back to my roots, began attending church again and praying. I even reached out to my brother in prison after several years without contact to tell him that I forgave him. People wonder how I could do that because he killed our mother. But how can I ever expect God to forgive me for the sins I have committed if I could not forgive my own brother? Many people think when you forgive someone, you are accepting what they did as being okay. And it's not it at all. My brother knows and fully understands that while I have forgiven him for his actions and the hurt he caused me, I in no way accept his actions as being okay. I have chosen to release that control and the hold that he had over me in order to allow God to heal my hurt and fill my thoughts with goodness and love. As I sit here telling my story, I continually see God working in my life. I came to FCC to go through the Regeneration Recovery Program, and I'm reminded daily of where I have been, what God has brought me through, and what He is preparing me for. Forgiveness is hard, and forgiving someone who has done something extremely hurtful to you or someone you love doesn't come naturally. And honestly, we can't do it on our own. We must rely on God's strength to do it. And anytime we allow God's strength to work in our lives, wonderful things happen.